All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back. I am starting to get the feeling that doing my YouTube channel somehow has invited things to come into my life that throw me off because I'm not this I unless maybe just doing these videos has now just revealed to me that this is just my pattern. But I swear, this is frustrating. I'm very frustrated. So, and I'm not going to get into all the details here because it's not important. The details of what I'm about to talk about are not important. But we were burgled. We'll put it that way. Don't worry, telescopes are fine. It was a crime of opportunity. I'll let you do with that what you will. Like I said, I'm not getting into details on this. And nothing super important was stolen. Let's just start that. And nobody was hurt. Thank God. Nobody was hurt. But a few things of significant value were stolen. And we're talking monetary value were stolen. And I'm not going to get into how homeowners insurance is a scam on here. I'm not going to do it, but we're not covered. And we were under the impression that we were, as of about a year ago, when we increased our policy, we thought it included things that it does not and will never include. So we have essentially fired our homeowners insurance company and did some shopping and found another one that we can tailor much more to our specific and unique needs, which is great. But like I said, I'm not going to get into details on here, but it's frustrating. And I've said, you know, I walk a tightrope with my mental illness on the daily. And I do really well. And it was partly what sparked me to start this channel anyways, because I didn't really have like all this chaos and drama in my life. And I could focus on talking about bipolar disorder and how I've, in a healthy way, navigated my life with it in tow. And then I start my channel and it's like, the dogs attack the deer and there's the whole horror show out here, and then we get this wooden fence, and then I have to have an MRI on my shoulder because I've overdone it and I've worked out too much. And then we did have a gap there for a little bit, but then I got sick. My husband got sick in April. I got sick in May. I was sick pretty much all summer. I still have coughing fits. Like, I don't know if it's allergies. I'm really ready for the seasons to change because I'm just done. I'm done. And then this was kind of the nail in the this and a couple of other things. The robbery, the burglary happened, and then my husband got sick as a dog. I had to take him to urgent care the night before my birthday. And this was all within the last 6 days. So I don't even know. So then it was actually kind of funny because it was, what night was it? Was it the night? I cannot remember because after the day before my birthday, because of what happened, we changed all the locks. Okay. And we got more security cameras and we upped, our game here a little bit. And then it was my birthday. I think it may have been the night before my birthday. I'd have to look back on my text messages. It doesn't matter when it was, but it was kind of funny because I had just come down from showering. I take my showers at night. I'd just come down from showering, and my husband came walking through, and he asked if the cat had thrown up because there was a wet spot on the floor. And, our cat has inflammatory bowel disease. It's a whole thing. She vomits a lot more than a typical cat would. And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? And we go over and there is a puddle of water next to the fridge. And I mean, we're just all shot. We're just all shot. He pulls, this was a blessing. Like, this could have been so much worse. He pulls the fridge out and we notice that it's dripping from the top down. And he's like, what the? Fridges don't leak from the top down. Anyway, we had a jug of distilled water on top and it was leaking. And that was all that there was for that. But it would, and then I cried. Then I broke down in tears because it was just, yeah, it was just all of this stuff. So I let myself sleep in on my birthday. I woke up at like 7:15 with a terrible headache. I'm like, no. I came downstairs. I took some ibuprofen. I went back to bed and I put on my sleeping mask. I don't ever wear one, but I have one. I put on a sleeping mask to block out the light and I slept until like 10:30 on my birthday. I'm like, forget this. I am sleeping in. Happy birthday to me, baby. But it has just been one thing after another. And now I feel a little less safe in the house that, I grew up in. Speaking of the cat, here she comes, by the way. She's gonna make the table shake. But we're all used to it by now. So I feel a little less safe here. Don't block my light too much, kitty. Ugh, she's going to block it all together. I don't care. Yeah, I feel a little less safe. So we have really doubled down on the, or I should say tripled down on the security cameras and all of the things and the app. And I'm checking it constantly and it's notifying me constantly. I even have it notify my watch. I'm getting serious now. You cannot steal from me and us not take precautions, So we've really upped our game. I do think that one of the next things that we're going to do is we're going to fence in the whole backyard with tall wood fences like we did the back. I think we're going to do the whole thing in an effort to deter even more problems. But now we do know that we're covered with our new insurance. It's, it just sucks that we were under the impression, like, once the observatory and stuff was built last year, my husband had a conversation with our agent and said, we've got this observatory built. We're buying some other, expensive things. Is all of this covered in our current policy, or do I need to up the policy? And he upped the policy under the impression that it covered not just the observatories, but this other stuff. And then this other stuff gets taken, and then we find out it doesn't. So we did like what we thought we were supposed to do a year ago. And they don't even apologize for the miscommunication. They don't even offer to meet you halfway. It's culty. It's all about policy and following the rules, and it's a binding contract, and you signed it. And there's no humanity involved, and it's kind of a scam that you have to like legally have. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But as you can see, I'm pretty I'm just going to say it. I'm pissed. I'm just pissed. It could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. They could have taken our vehicles. They could have come in the house and hurt us. It could have been so much worse. So it is what it is. But it's all the timing. And then, like I said, he got sick as a dog. I had to take him to urgent care. He had 103 fever right after all of this had happened. And then it was my birthday. And it was just kind of like, well, can I just skip it this year? Can we just skip the birthday this year? But everybody made it a point to make me feel special. I went to a nice lunch with my mom and dad. Yes, I had some wine. And it was wonderful wine. And we all got a dessert, and we all three shared the dessert. And then my husband was home from work sick, and I came home to find a surprise bouquet. Beautiful. I've got it down there. Beautiful bouquet of flowers. I'll just show you. Just hold on. I don't like stepping away, but I'll just show you my beautiful bouquet of flowers because it's not that far of a walk. Look at this. Look at this. Turn it that way. It's got carnations and roses and lilies. Is that it? Gosh, it's just so full. Look at this guy. This guy's huge. If I had long hair, I'd cut that sucker and wear it. But yes, I got my beautiful bouquet with a teddy bear and some chocolates from my husband. And from my parents, I got a shirt. And it's funny. I'll wear it in the fall. It's a Humpty Dumpty shirt. It's really, really cute. And then what else? Oh, my parents also got me a 60-minute massage. So that's going to be wonderful. So, and then my husband, I think in an effort, will, replace some of the items that were taken. It's just a shame. This is the card for my parents. Look how cool this is. None of us had ever seen a card that lights up. Look how cool that is. It lights up. I know it's daytime, so it's when I need the cat to block the light, she won't. But look at that. Isn't that cute? It doesn't sing. It doesn't make noise. It just lights up. I just loved it. Anyway, so happy birthday to me. We got burgled. Husband got really, really sick. But you know what? We're going to come back stronger from this. And like I said, none of the telescope stuff was involved. And it's all covered if it ever is involved. Now we've talked ad nauseum in length to our new agent with our new company. And yes, I mean, we've viewed the policy and seen it written out. And yeah, we are good to go. But what a terrible way to have to learn a lesson, and thieves, I'm sorry, I just don't understand. There's no way you're in your right mind, right? To walk into somebody's property and take something like that. You're just not, there's no way. That's not clear thinking. Who would have thought the bipolar astrophotographer would have it more together than these stupid thieves that just, are so brazen to violate your space? It is. That's the other thing. It just is so icky. It's just we were violated here and we were victims. And yes, we've made a police report. I've contacted pawn shops. We're just doing everything we can. But it is what it is, and we're moving on, and we'll recover and we'll bounce back. But this house will never be without security again. I don't care. Not an inch of this house is going to be without a camera on it. That's it. I'm done. That's where I'm going with this. That's where we're going with this. So anyways, I didn't want to take too much time doing this. What am I at? 12 and a half minutes. I didn't want to take too much time telling you the story and dwelling on what happened. But I'm, feeling better today than I was. But it is hard. It's every time we leave the house, we see the damage that was done. And every time we come back, we see the damage that was done. And it's just it's like reopening a fresh wound. I told my parents, I said, I need to be 6 months away from this is what I really need. I need to be time heals. I really need, and that's what I mean. I need this stupid season to change. I need to get back into my normal life. And I really don't know if starting this YouTube, I was tempting fate for crazy to enter my world so I could talk about how I navigate through it. But it is starting to feel that way. It's so stupid. Anyways, I can't really tell you how I'm navigating through it. I'm mad. I'm sad. I'm a little bit scared. But there's no point in dwelling on it. We arm up, we install more cameras. We get, I'm very, very serious about getting some Apple AirTags moving forward. We are going to be doing things differently for how we guard our home and our property here. And that's not a bad thing. And like I said, it could have been worse. We could have lost a vehicle or two or three. And that didn't happen. So, but we learned our lesson and we're moving forward and we're moving on. But even if it was clear right now, I'm telling you, I'm a little depressed. I'm depressed. That was one thing I was going to talk about. It's weird because I'm waking up in the morning, I'm getting myself together, I'm doing my makeup, I'm fixing my hair, which I'm trying to do something new with my hair. So it's kind of, I don't know, what I'm just playing around. Anyway, but I that's not the, but at about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours from now, I'll just want to like come home and sit around and not do a dang thing. Like I just am not, there is a mood here, but it's only like part of the day every day. And this is new for me because usually when I've had depression, it's like a lasting, lingering thing. And this is really like the first half of my day is fine. And then the second half of my day, I'm just in this funk that I want to just sit with. And maybe that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do for the next however long it takes. But no, I mean, I haven't had mania. I had some borderline rage with the insurance people. I'm going to admit that. I gave them an earful. And, if they didn't hear a word I said, then fine. But I was mad with how that was handled with our insurance company and how they didn't even acknowledge that they were in the wrong ever. They were never wrong. And we were like, we should have known better. Yeah, we were a little in the wrong, but they should have informed us better too. But they won't admit that. So, you just break up. It's kind of like a relationship. If you can't admit that you had some fault in it, then we're just going to break up because I'm not taking all the blame. And we're not going to do this again moving forward and get caught with our pants down again. So, whatever. But I can't really explain it. My depression is like half-day depression. It's super, super weird. I've never really had this before. Just trying to, I know exactly what mentality I am. Like, I'm in. I know it. I'm not like, I don't need to seek perspective here. I've got it. I'm very, very aware of my perspective here. I'm frustrated with the whole thing and life and everything else. And that's what I was going to say. If it was even clear and moonless right now, I don't even know if I would shoot because I'm frustrated. But I always know that when I do shoot, it's an artistic outlet, yes. But it also, I don't know, it just takes my eyes off of this crappy, crummy world and the people in it. I'm telling you right now, if you're a thief, if you've ever stolen anything of pretty significant value, just unsubscribe from me right now. I don't want you in my orbit at all. Get out. Anyway, I do believe in karma. Something will come back around. You live a lifestyle a certain way and you start, hurting other people, the hurt will come back to you. That's just the way it works. There's no way to avoid it. But just wanted to put this one out here, give you a new update on the new crazy that has, yet again, challenged my sanity. And I don't understand. I really feel like before I started actually utilizing my YouTube channel and wanting to discuss bipolar disorder and the difficulties of living with it and all of that, I didn't have this rate of crazy. And now it's been like the deer and the shoulder and the trip in Florida, and then this last trip was really, not quite what I was expecting, and then, we get robbed, and then my husband gets sick as a dog, and I'm still fighting whatever cough I've got going on, and then my birthday, yay! How do you celebrate? God is trying to teach me something, and I am open to learn whatever that may be, so that's how I'm going to choose to look at it. Anyways, if you've stayed along for the 18, almost 19 minutes that I've just been rambling on about my frustration, bless your souls for hanging out. I appreciate you staying in and hanging in there with me today. And, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Give this video a like and, make sure you're subscribed if this is the kind of content you want to relate to. Because I'm telling you what, I'm on here more often talking about relatable experiences than I am Deep Space Astro these days, and I cannot wait for the tables to turn and for us to enter a new season, a milder season with less crazy weather and cooler, clearer skies, and just focus on some deep space astrophotography for a change. I'm ready for that. And I know you all are too. But I just have to keep updating what's going on as it comes. Because it's like waves lately. It's like one wave hits me, it knocks me down. And then I'm like, okay, I'm back. And then another wave hits me, it knocks me down. And we're just in this like, I'm just stuck in the ocean right now waiting, for it to finally just push me ashore so I can move on. This is insane. I don't know what's going on. But that's all I'm going to say about it. Again, thanks again for hanging out. Give us a like. Give me a follow. Give me a subscribe. Whatever you want to do. Or don't even bother. I don't even care at this point. All right. I am going to take off now. And I'm going to try to have a depression-free day. But if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. And that's okay too. All right. Self-care isn't selfish. Bye now.